All right, Miles and Marissa. Well, this is the last day, the last hurrah, and it's crazy. I can't believe 2 weeks have already flown by with Miss Skye. Had a great time with her. I've seen a lot of really good things. I've seen a lot of improvement. I've seen a lot of her checking her boundaries. I've seen a lot of her pulling those boundaries back and accepting them, especially when we're cooking and around the kitchen and things like that. And I've been really happy with communicating with her out on walks. I've been really happy with playing with her in the backyard, watching her cut around, and loving sprinting back and forth, and maybe getting a little muddy, getting a little dirty, socializing with our dogs. All that stuff has been super valuable to me, not only professionally but personally. I've really enjoyed the dog, and I've been really thankful to be able to spend time with the dog that I genuinely love to work with. That doesn't happen often. But with this, it really did. We really clicked. She clicked with our home very well. So I want to just kind of talk about just a little comprehensive stuff. This is all going to be stuff I've covered, but I still think it's good to put an overarching kind of punctuation on the whole thing. And I want you to kind of be able to wrap your mind around what we're going to be doing in our private training session. So what I did, I'm going to run through this briefly, but I have this outline that I made for us, the three of us, to go over, such as tips, and then I have each part of the training session that we're going to do. Skye, come. Good. So the first part is recall. We're going to be going over that first. I'm going to be giving you a bunch of different tips and tricks for successful recall, things to do, things not to do, as well as a few exercises to follow. Then we're going to do some loose leash walking, and then we're going to just go for a walk. I'm going to show you tips how to do that. Miles, you and I have gone through a couple of walks together. So with that being said, I've been really happy seeing the results. She'll try to check you a little bit on boundaries, but the thing is, usually she's a little overstimulated with something, but she rebounds pretty quickly and really responds to everything that I ask her to do on the walk. It's just about communication with her, okay? And as a quick little note here, those two parts are something I would usually start with when it comes to getting her energy out every day. A walk and some recall. That's going to just really just get her, shake those nerves out, shake out that excess energy that she builds up when she recharges through the night. We're going to do some no jumping as well. We can integrate that with recall. You can kind of put those two things together, and you can put walking together with recall. So you see right here, Miles, you saw me working on a heel. It's a wonderful heel right there. Good job. We're going to talk about no jumping, keys for that, as well as different tips and tricks. Mouthing, that's going to be pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. I think with working on the no jumping and all that stuff, that's really going to fall upon the mouthing will coincide with that, but I still want to be able to give you tricks for whenever she does inevitably do some mouthing. She's inevitably going to do some jumps too, but it's all about the recovery. The purpose of all this board and train stuff that I think is really important, and why I'm so adamant about us getting a perfect start when she comes home, is because she's going to need that follow through. She's going to absolutely need that follow through, and she's going to need that structure. So my job now, after training with her, is to be able to give you guys the tools to know what to do, boom, in those moments. Hence why I have this right here as well. Sleeping manners, that should be pretty easy. You'll have to give her a couple reminders to get off the bed, but I think she does pretty well with that. Just make sure that throughout the day you're going in that back room or wherever your bedroom is, and you're showing her what to do. And all this stuff should transfer into your new house too when you move in a month. Food manners and no begging. I got to remind myself to pack a sandwich so we can sit down and show her where her spot is with that. So I definitely have all that stuff set up for you. And then barking manners with the doorbell. So she never really did that too much at my house. I only saw just a little bit of barking. I'd give it about a 2 out of 10 on the barking scale. My dog Zoe's about a 7 or an 8, so that gives you kind of like a litmus. I guess you didn't really see Zoe bark, but even so. So what I want to do is I just want to show you a quick little demonstration of how to do a quick comprehensive training module with her, just to kind of compile everything into one little bit. And I'm going to show you a little extra bonus at the end here. I really want to keep this one fairly short. Good. So we got about another 3 minutes here that we can do this. So what we're going to start with, of course, is our quick little focusing exercises that I showed you at the very beginning. Yes? I have a new puppy trail mix, something I really want you to switch this up every 2 to 4 weeks. I have freeze-dried stuff. I have I have new crackers for her that aren't liver flavored. I also have a little bit of kibble, and I have a Bill Jack treat mixed in there as well. So with this freeze-dried stuff, I can really break it apart really easily, and it's easy on her stomach, and it's really valuable, and I can get a lot from her. So of course, you remember our focusing stuff here. And then I'm just gonna always remind her with the lure, just like an awesome little heel there. Good job. Skye? Good job. And you'll see her sniff around because the stuff crumbles. So I also want to show you a little thing on no jumping. Good. So see, we're getting her primed for that. And I really want to encourage you guys, you can start weaning the treats after a few weeks, okay? You'll start to be able to pull them back just a little bit, but I do want you to use them. To your advantage, okay? So if you feel like you need them, please use them. Your dog will respond to it shortly. She's still young, she's still maturing. Once you start putting those boundaries up and you start taking those treats back a little bit, this behavior will just start to become a little more innate in her. And you saw that little jump, how I handled that. That I think is really valuable. I ignored it, but then I just relied on my training protocol to remind her of what I want her to do, okay? So this is just to prep her, but she might give you a little residual jump like that if she gets excited, but I want to remind you, just focus off, anticipate the jump, and know what to do. So, stay. Of course, she knows that. Let's get her back geared up, come on. Stay. So she goes into that down. I have a little solution for that to bring you as well. Skye, come. So she's gonna come every single time with this, okay? She's gonna challenge you on coming when called if she's just in the backyard playing, okay? So I want you to be able to recognize the context between that. And you'll really be able to use the treats for that if it's a moment where you know that you need to get inside and she is not going to. So don't chase her, just rely on the treats. Do the in and out from the door. It's a little personalized video I sent you. I believe I sent it through YouTube. Good. Okay, back over here. Okay, so very simple, very easy stuff. Stay. Good. Counterclockwise. Good. Okay, so you guys have seen all that stuff, but this is just something that Skye, come. Good. She's doing okay with her leg go. I think she's a lot better with you than she is with me, Miles. But I think that is quite all right. So just as far as her basic obedience stuff, this is just something that you can use to prime her focus, okay? All the other stuff kind of comes in the moment when it comes from sleeping arrangements to eating arrangements, as well as walking. That is a whole different thing, but Skye, come. So I have these trees. She knows they're here. That's okay. I'm using that to my advantage. I'm giving her a little bit of a jackpot now. So I want to show you one last thing here that I really enjoyed working with her on. The recall ping pong, keep that up as well. That really helps. And then let me show you something briefly with mouthing. So you can get her a little excited as well. That helps with that. Good. Sit. Down. And you remember up. Okay, so remember, touch, sit, down, down, up, jump. Good. So you can just start working on little things like that with her. So if you wanted a jump command, there you have it. That's what I did with Rigby. I got him to start to respond to jumping. I knew he liked to jump, so I didn't want to take that away from him. Good. So see how I'm able to stop her when she gets excited like that? Just with a little whoosh. That just means, hey, sit back, okay? So you can still use your normal sit, but she responds to the voice command pretty well. Up, jump. So she'll hug your hand a little bit, which doesn't bother me too much. Sit, down, up, down, up, jump, jump. Oh, she missed it. let's get her back into a heel to restart, okay? So I have a whole list of tips and tricks that's really going to be helpful for you guys. So I just kind of wanted to show you a quick little wrap up here and just let you know that I adore her. We had so much fun with her. She definitely presented her challenges, but that's all part of it. I love that kind of stuff. I love that problem solving. I love working with people such as yourself on this stuff, especially people who are amazing pet parents like you and actually really care and want to get involved and learn a lot about their dog. And I'm here to learn as well. But the thing is too is she's just been an awesome companion. She's going to continue to be an awesome companion for you guys for many years. You already know that. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, and we'll be very excited to show you some stuff, and so we can learn together, as well as teach her some stuff about how to live a little more harmoniously in your house, as well as nip some of those boundaries in the bud and make sure that she is staying on the straight and narrow. But I love her very much. Thank you guys for your time, and thank you for letting me spend this time with her too. It's been really awesome. So I'll talk to you later. Hope you enjoy. Bye-bye.